Hey James, thanks again for your help so far. Seriously appreciate everything you do. Thank you. I've got a quick question on behalf of a friend. I've recommended Qenda to everyone I know and I can't help it. Yeah, tell me about it. Hey, that's what I did when I first found it. Um, I came across some info linking it to potential benefits for Alzheimer's. I know there's a lot of links to parasites and their connection to gut health and cognitive decline. So I just wanted to ask, yeah, I'll answer this as I go through. Yeah, I have also seen a lot of studies on. Well, it's Dr. Andrew McDonald. He's talking about Alzheimer's and Parkinson patients. Everyone that he tested, like when they died, he sliced the brain up, and everyone that he found parasites in nearly all of them, and their eggs. He could find their eggs, spirochetes in their eggs, in everyone in Alzheimer's and Parkinson's. And I wish I had it. My grandparents, they got Alzheimer's and dementia, Parkinson's. Yeah, it can get diagnosed as all three of them. They had that, and they passed away. And believe it or not, it was, well, I had a spiritual reading. I don't really do any stuff like that anymore. I believe in God and prayer, but yeah, I had a spiritual reading. It told me that I'd be a middleman importing a supplement that fixed my Crohn's disease and importing it internationally. So I got told, like, my granddad passed away, and then yeah, I found out about Qenda. But I would have loved to have given it to my nana and my granddad, who was living with us for like 8 years before they passed away, because they had Alzheimer's and dementia. And a common sign of parasites is teeth grinding. And yeah, my granddad was grind his teeth so much, and obviously he was a farmer. He owned this farm we live on, so yeah, he would have been exposed to so much glyphosate and obviously parasites when you have pigs and cows and pets in the home and stuff like that. So yeah, I've got no direct link to someone that I've helped with Parkinson's or Alzheimer's, normally because the people I help is themselves or their family. But yeah, I would not be surprised if parasites come out. Obviously, you said, have you ever supported anyone with Alzheimer's or early stages of it using Qenda or similar protocol? My friend's mum's just been diagnosed. It's still early stages, and we're wondering whether this could be something that helps clear out the parasites or reduce inflammation in a meaningful way. Well, yeah, you know Qenda clears out parasites, and you know it does reduce inflammation in a meaningful way. Would love to hear your feedback, or love to hear your experience or any feedback you've seen improvement in that area. Thanks again. P.S. We should really stop meeting like this. Yeah, I know. I appreciate your answers, and I'm happy to help. And yeah, so with regards to reducing inflammation and parasites and getting the gut health back under control, yeah, I would love to see and hear what Qenda's done for Alzheimer's. I could ask Mr. Qenda and see if he's ever had any experience with it. But yeah, if I had a relative that had Alzheimer's that I could help, yeah, definitely get him on the Qenda. What I'd also do is nicotine patches. You can search Dr. Brian Ardis, or Dr. Brian Ardis show on, yeah, on the internet. Look for his website, and he's got a nicotine protocol, and on that nicotine protocol he talks about how that has really good results with people with Parkinson's and stuff like that. And nicotine, what it does, it goes in, and we've all got nicotine receptors in our body, because all nightshade foods give the body nicotine, and we actually have nicotine receptors in the body. So by having a nicotine patch, it can take away like viral infections, and apparently it's supposed to help take away, well, yeah, people have nicotine daily to stop them getting Alzheimer's, and it really is good for cognition. I had a little bit of time off nicotine patches, but I've got one on now on my chest, so I'd be doing the Qenda, nicotine patches just for cognition in general, and then healthy fats as well. There is a lot of from what I believe. Well, if you think about the brain, it sits in fats, and it's sitting in like omega 3s. Like, if like whenever I've had concussions before, or anyone's got like yeah, concussions, brain injuries, I always recommend that they have omega 3s, and that's what I use myself when I have brain injuries, because it's sat in the cerebral fluid, and that's all like fats and omega 3s. So you need to have omega 3s to feed the brain, but most people are having omega 6s. Like my grandparents, for example, like they stopped having butter and started having clover or whatever it's called, and that's just margarine, basically, which is veg oil mixed with butter, and pasteurized butter at that. So I think Qenda for reducing inflammation, getting rid of the parasites, nicotine just because that's shown just to stop the cognitive decline, and actually as a preventative measure. And I know it's already started, but I'd be having the nicotine every day. Check out Dr. Brian Ardis. He's got links to rugby nicotine patches. I ain't got a box round here, but yeah, rugby nicotine patches. Dr. Brian Ardis, he'll say how much to have. You start with 7 milligrams just to clear stuff out, and then you go back down. Well, you go down to 2 milligrams, and then you can use that as an antiviral going forward. So yeah, healthy fats, because most people have vegetable oils, which is high in omega-6 and obviously low in omega-3s. And when you have more omega-6s in the diet, like everybody having veg oils and they don't even realise they're eating it every single meal, that's introducing omega-6s into the body, which is fine. But when you have too many omega-6s, you basically want more omega-3s and you want omega-6s. So yeah, healthy fats like butter. I have like dry powdered fish eggs for my like EPA and DHA. Yeah, and just healthy fats like animal fats, and just like get rid of the veg oil, because I think you're supposed to have like a 1:6 ratio of omega-3s to omega-6, but most people have got like 6 times more omega-6s than omega-3s, and that knocks out the balance of the brain. So yeah, simply I would love to hear what Qenda does with someone with Alzheimer's. I wish I could have done that with my grandparents. I really wish we could. We did, like, we was like giving them coconut oil, yeah, and a few other things, but I don't really want to talk about all that. But yeah, like we was getting them on coconut oil, and they was very responsive. It really did help. They was doing the Alzheimer's tests, and they was very responsive, and they wasn't declining massively. But yeah, we never did deal with the parasites or anything like that, because I hadn't heard of Qenda at the time, unfortunately. But yeah, healthy fats. No, like minimise the veg oil and all the clover and the crap margarine. Qenda, obviously for the parasites and the inflammation and healing the gut health, and then nicotine patches as well for cognition and yeah, taking the nasties out.